all, if you could just tell me what you're doing here today.
Well, I'm on a prayer walk through Albuquerque, which is a miniature prayer walk of my national prayer walk, which is coast to coast, praying for our nation. Every community that I go through, I spend time praying, walking through the community and praying for that community to qualify for God's blessing.
What made you decide to do this?
God called me to walk coast to coast, promoting a new birth of freedom and integrity in America, calling attention to the Ten Commandments, the Golden Rule, and our nation's founding documents.
Okay. I'm just going to change up the shot a little bit here. So I noticed as you were walking by, you're saluting everybody. What's the reason for saluting everyone?
Saluting is a two-sided coin. In the military, a subordinate salutes a superior. As a minister, I understand from the Bible that we are to esteem others greater than ourselves. Therefore, as I salute my fellow Americans, I'm sending a message that I respect them as I'm esteeming them, actually, greater than myself. I'm wanting to set an example of respect and honor so that we might, as a nation, do that for each other.
Where'd you start your trip from?
We started in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina on April 23rd, which was our 19th wedding anniversary. So I always say we started with a kiss and a prayer.
Okay, and where are you going to end up?
The destination is Santa Monica Pier, Santa Monica, California. I've completed 2,300 plus miles, expecting another 900 to go.
What has it been like so far? You know, you said you traveled through some pretty tough stuff already.
68 years old. This is a tough mission for a young man. But at my age, as a senior, I've had some hard times with my legs and my feet. And the weather at times, I went through heat indexes of over 100 in the south. And now I got into western Oklahoma, and ever since, that west wind starts biting. So I've been in temperatures around zero and, days like today with a little snow and cold. But, I'm on a mission. And I'm a Vietnam War veteran. And I've got God on my side.
Okay. And I'm going to change up the shot a little bit here. I mentioned earlier that you heard about some of the stuff in the news about two officers. And you're walking an extra 15 miles. Can you kind of talk about that, elaborate about that?
Yeah, well, Albuquerque is really my wife's hometown. Her parents moved away when she was 5 years old. And I wanted to do a little special prayer walk around the neighborhood where she was born and raised for the first 5 years. I saw on the news that two local policemen have been charged with murder. And it really astounded me. And there's other communities in our nation that have been touched with similar situations. And I was inspired to increase my prayer walk in Albuquerque another 15 miles to just spend more time here praying for the peace and tranquility of God to inundate this community in this town.
Okay. Anything else that I didn't ask?
Well, people often ask me if I've worn out any shoes or how many pair I've worn out. Actually, the miracle is that I haven't worn out any. I rotate my shoes. I have several pair, and I've worn out a lot of insoles.
Perfect.